How's it? Indian Cowboy, DocSports.com. Coming at you on Saturday as we get this video to you around this time. Nice free pick winner yesterday as we were, or not yesterday, but on Thursday as we gave you the under, I think, in the Royals game, Royals and A's game. And that brings us to a nice 2-0, 4-1, 7-3, 10-4, 22-12 for the last month. 153, 119, 305, 228, 1385, 1030 free pick run. Hopefully we'll get you a nice free pick run today. Nice free pick winner today. Your free pick winner is going to be on Houston and Minnesota at the 7 o'clock hour, and we're also going to talk about the Giants and Nationals and White Sox and Tigers, Cards and Cubs. The 3-unit is on the Padres and Mets. And by the way, we're coming at you for the 16th year now at Doc Sports. Indian Cowboy coming at you for the 16th year now at Doc Sports. Hopefully, it'll be a really good 16th year as we enjoy giving you free selections every single day, and our premium selections are over at DocSports.com as well. And obviously, the free $60 premium selection, or the $6 worth of free premium predictions, you can always get as well in that link right there that we share with you. But I want you to remember that, if you won the Guess the Score contest, go to Twitter, send us a message with your PayPal, and we will send you the funds, okay? And we went ahead and accepted one of the Twitter posts, though we're not going to normally. But if you post it on here, obviously you won. And for the 4 of you that did guess it correctly, I think we had over 120 submissions, we will send you some funds. I think we're going to send you, each one of you guys, about $65. We allocated 150, but 4 of you ended up winning. So we're going to do right by you and give you each of you $65 once we get your PayPal. By the way, for Twitter followers, we sent you the consensus plays. For those of you on Twitter, on what side the public is on, we put it all together from a bunch of consensus polls, and we pop it on Twitter for you, so you can always hop on over to Twitter and grab that. All right. Let me get to your free selection. Nice winner on the Reds yesterday. We were able to win there. Nice Korean baseball winner. 5-0 run in Korean baseball now, plus 2,100. As MMA, 7-unit selection today, 13 units on deck. Big card in the MMA. We're excited about it. Hockey, we won our last selection on Thursday. Friday rather. We had the over in that contest, plus 5,100 on the hockey season. It's been a good season, but hopefully we'll have a good conference finals. Maybe try to inch that to plus 7,000 on the year as it relates to hockey. Soccer, we have 2 important selections today. Excited about that. So we're going for 6 straight winners in Korean baseball, trying to make it a 7-1 run. It's been a good winning season. MMA 7-unit selection tonight. 3-unit WNBA. We need to get on a WNBA roll. I do like the 3-unit selection tonight. These days, I think I've realized that if we don't have a step out, we're not going to force a step out. And if we have a step out, we're going to go after the step out. So I think that's good. 2 selections in soccer today. It's been a decent soccer run. Obviously, Colorado Vegas went over. NBA, Utah, and the Clippers. And, of course, baseball. Nice winner on the Reds on the run line. Let's go with the Padres Mets today and try to make it back-to-back. I think we're going to have a really good June and a really good July. I think we're going to really crank it up, and I think you'll be able to see that with the videos and the content. I think it's going to be a good run, so we'll see what happens. All right, let's get to your content today. I like the over today in the Astros game. I think I saw something as high as 9, maybe even 9.5. I'll give you the current line. I know the line doesn't make sense given how good these pitchers are, but it doesn't matter. I like the over 9.5 today between Houston and Minnesota. I think both of these teams are going to hit the ball well today. And it's a little scary to take the over. I totally get that. But I still think that it probably goes over the posted total today. A couple things that I wanted to share with you as to why. So keep in mind, Houston won 6-4 last time, and Houston has won 4 out of the last 5 games. Garcia, by the way, has won 5 straight games. Berrios has given up a home run in 6 out of his last 7 games, okay? So there is an edge for Houston here, and Berrios isn't a bounce back of sorts. But I want you to know that Houston, and the public is all over Houston, which is a bit scary. But Berrios has won his last 5 starts, but he's done it by giving up 17 hits and 10 runs in his last game. So I think Houston, I think both these pitchers are in for big letdowns. I think Berrios has kind of gotten away with giving a home run in 6 of his last 7 games. I think Houston will be able to get to him. I think Minnesota's going to have some success today too. I think the Houston pitcher obviously is pitching way above his head. Garcia is pitching way above his head right now. I think both these pitchers come back down to earth, and I like the over 9.5 runs here between Houston and Minnesota. As far as the Giants and Nationals are concerned, we were leaned on the Giants yesterday against Max Scherzer, because they were always coming off a loss, and whenever the Giants come off a loss, typically they've done well. But I do like, I like the over today. San Francisco won 1-0 as a plus 158 dog yesterday. Ross has actually lost 3 straight, and I actually think this is the doubleheader. This is the second game, okay? So we capped the second game of this series. And I think this probably goes over the posted total on the Giants and Nationals. White Sox and Tigers. I like the White Sox, obviously, and I also think this game goes over today. White Sox won 5-4 yesterday. We did say it was going to be a close game, and it was. Giolito did win, but it was a close one as we had thought. Detroit is actually playing pretty well right now. Win-loss, kind of back and forth. Cease just beat the Tigers by giving up 5 hits in 7 innings. In fact, 2 starts this year in 14 innings, he had given up 8 hits and no runs. He has been lights out. I think he is in for a letdown because the Tigers have faced him twice this year. In fact, Cease, Dylan is 7-0 with a 1.91 ERA against the Tigers. He's phenomenal. But I do think the Tigers get to him a little bit today. I think the White Sox played pretty well today. And I wouldn't be as surprised because the Tigers just saw Dylan Cease. So I think they'll do pretty well. I wouldn't be surprised if this game goes over. Cards and Cubs. I like the Cubs today. Hendricks on the mound at home. Cubs won 8-5 yesterday. St. Louis has lost 7 of 8 all of a sudden, and the Cubs are playing really well right now. And they've won 3 straight, though. Gant gave up 7 runs in 4 innings in his last start. He really struggled. Hendricks has won his last 5 starts despite giving up 6 home runs over his last 3 starts. Hendricks is 6-1 with a 3.17 ERA over his last 6 starts, which is why I think the line is so high for the Cubs here because Hendricks is pitching lights out. The Cubs bats are playing really well. They're playing really well offensively. Hendricks has been a little shaky lately, but so has Gant. Gant leads the majors in walks, actually, and he's been struggling a bit lately. You can take a look at the run line if you want on the Cubs, because if you don't want to pay the juice, I also think this game goes over the posted total as well. So we talked to you about the Cards and the Cubs. We talked to you about the White Sox and Tigers and the Giants and Nationals, Houston and Minnesota. As far as Texas and the Dodgers, I like the under in that game. Dodgers won 12-1 yesterday. They've won 4 in a row, and Texas cannot score right now at all. I think the last 6 of 7 games have been 2 or 3 runs or less. Bauer is 6-4 with a 2.4 ERA. But I actually think this game goes under, and I think people are really underestimating Ballard here. Ballard is actually pitching really well. He's around a 3.3 ERA lately, and I think he steps up here, and I think he pitches well against Bauer. And given the fact that Ballard will keep the Dodgers in check somewhat, and I think Bauer will pitch somewhat well because Texas can't score. And I wouldn't be surprised at all for a 4-2 final here in favor of the Dodgers, but I do like the under in this game. LA and Minnesota in the WNBA, that is your premium selection, and the Jazz and the Clippers in the NBA, that is also a premium selection in Doc Sports. Hope you enjoy the content today. I'll try to be back to you early tomorrow to get this content to you early. And please take a moment to like and subscribe, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Indian Cowboy working hard for you every single day.